Guys, I'm no conspiracy theorist, but I just found 67 businesses making between $50,000 and $500,000 per month, and they're all white labeling the same $300 software. But here's what's freaking insane. I just spent the last 3 hours reverse engineering all their marketing channels, their funnels, their ad copy. I used some AI agents, I used some common sense, and I'm about to open the kimono and show all of this to you. I want to show you how to copy any of these business models with tools that are literally free. We're talking Meta Ads Library, Wayback Machine, and 3 other tools that I promise you've never heard of. One of these companies went from 0 to 1.8 million in 11 months. And another one is charging $500 per month for something that cost them almost nothing to deliver. We're talking about 6 figures a month using software that you don't even have to build. You want to see how they're doing it? Let's dive in. So don't ask me why, but the other day I found myself scrolling this awards ceremony page in the middle of the night. I'm on my second can of Dr. Pepper Zero, my wife's asleep, and I'm just hunting, looking for patterns, and what I saw almost made me jump out of bed. Let me share my screen real quick. So my first thought is, cool, another software awards page that has nothing to do with me. But then I start looking at what it takes to win a diamond, gold, or platinum award using HighLevel. You have to have either 100, 500, or 1,000 sub-accounts, aka SaaS customers, software as a service customers. And these aren't $8 to $12 a month Chrome extensions. These are $100 to $2,000 a month services that are all delivered with someone else's software, someone else's code, because I don't even know how to code. And you probably don't either. Okay, so then I take this URL right here, and I go to Claude, which is like ChatGPT, except better in my opinion, and look at the prompt I gave it. Look at some of these company names and find me some that reach 7 figures in a year or less. And Claude goes to the URL, it scans and scrapes all the company names, and it just starts digging. All right, Claude just crashed on me, so I updated the prompt, made it a little more detailed, and hit search again. I told it to go scrape the internet looking for articles, LinkedIn, or Reddit posts. All right, while we let the AI cook, let's go ahead to this website and just start Googling around real quick and see what some of these companies do. Now remember, most of these companies are charging at a bare minimum $100 a month, some of them charging $3,000 or $4,000 a month. So back of the napkin math says, okay, the Diamond Award winners have at least 1,000 customers. Might have 10,000 for all we know. Let's say they have 1,000 exactly, and they charge the bare minimum $100 a month. That's $100,000 a month without even knowing how to write code. Let's just start seeing what some of these guys do and what their websites look like. Agent CRM, Insurance Agent CRM. That's customer relationship management software. Let's see what they charge. $97 a month, and they have over 1,000 customers. HubSpot is the biggest CRM. Salesforce. These are $30, $50 billion companies. But with HighLevel, you can use their CRM, white label it, and resell it with your own branding and everything. So some guy just went out and did that for insurance agents. It's positioning and framing. Because if you're an insurance agent, are you more likely to go buy HubSpot, which is a CRM for everyone and their dog? Or are you more likely to use the CRM that is only built for insurance agents? So there's one idea. Instead of insurance agent, say real estate agent, lawyer, veterinarian, dentist, orthodontist, podiatrist. CRM for insert whatever profession you feel. All right, let's see what Push Press Grow is. Gym management software. It's a good looking website, but this is literally just HighLevel, white labeled. You could use something like useoutscraper.com. You could scrape every gym in the country and just start doing cold outreach to them. Get them on the phone, see what their pain points are. All right, let's see what the AI brought us. 7 Figure Docs, which is one of the businesses on this awards page. They serve over 3,000 medical clinics. Let's see how much they charge. All right, let's ask ChatGPT what 7 Figure Docs charges for their service because it's not publicly available on their website. Okay, I couldn't find any pricing, yada yada. Try this prompt. Dig deeper, Reddit, X, Facebook, etc. Boom, $1,500 a month. 3,000 medical clinics, $1,500 a month. That's $4.5 million per month. Now they've been around since 2017, but sure, yes, I would wait 8 years to make $4.5 million a month, especially when I'm outsourcing all the heavy lifting to HighLevel. Dear Doc, 4,500 doctors' offices served. Gym Lead Machine, one of America's 5,000 fastest growing companies. So Claude is telling us an AI focus, a healthcare focus, rapid scaling through partnerships. I saw another one of these guys that just partnered with a franchisor and immediately tapped into 1,000 customers paying $1,000 a month. These guys are all white labeling the same software and selling it as their own. They took existing technology, they slapped their brand on it, and they said, buy this. In this case, the marketing is the harder part, but I'm about to help you with that. These companies aren't geniuses. The owners aren't geniuses. You just have to borrow some inspiration, and you've got to start grinding. Now let's get into the tools that these guys are using to succeed and the tools that we can use to reverse engineer them even more specifically. All right, here's what I call the reverse engineering toolkit. And all of these tools I'm about to show you are 100% free. All right, the first tool I'm going to show you is called the Meta Ads Library, as in the Facebook ads library. You've got to learn this. You need to spend hours in here just fishing around looking for ideas, because there is more inspiration on this page right here than almost anywhere on the internet. You know all those guys you see on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram that are flashing their Rolexes and flexing? Most of them only got there because they found winning Facebook ad combos that just worked. But everything they're doing is right there on the Meta Ads Library for you to see and reverse engineer. You can search by exact company, by industry, by geography. And if you look at the Facebook ads library in the UK, you can even see how much money is being spent on those ads because of the disclosure laws that exist in Europe that don't exist over here in the US. Let me just show you how to use this real quick. We're going to go all ads. We're going to search for marketing. Very broad. Now this shows us all the ads that are currently running today that have anything to do with marketing. Maybe it's a marketing agency. Maybe it's a videographer. Doesn't matter. But the key is in the filters. We don't want to see ads that just went live today, yesterday, last week, or last month. We want to see ads that have been running for months, because it's very common to kill an ad after just a couple days because they aren't performing. In Facebook, the name of the game is creatives, refreshing creatives. So if you see an ad that has been up for months, then it is a banger ad, and you should copy everything about that ad and change as little as possible. So here's how we're going to filter this thing. We're just going to set the to date to about, let's say 4 months ago. We'll say March 1st. Right now it's late July. All right, all of these marketing ads have been running for months. But let's filter it out even more. Let's get a little more greedy. Let's go to January 1st, 2025. So another thing you can look for are companies that have multiple ads running and have had multiple ads running for a long time, because that's an indication of scale. That means their ad strategy is really crushing. So now what you could do, you could screenshot all of these ads. You could take them over to Manus, ChatGPT Operator, or any other AI agent, which is basically an AI tool that goes one step further for you and does the digging for you. Screenshot them, give it the screenshots, and say, find me all of these businesses that run on HighLevel, because then you're going to have a much easier time reverse engineering exactly what they're doing. Not just their pricing, not just the design of their website, but their offer. That is the key. The key to scaling a big business is having a killer offer, an offer that people feel stupid saying no to. Now we're going to look at my second favorite tool, the Wayback Machine. All right, let's see how long Agent CRM has been around. How long did it take them to get 1,000 customers? And what did their website look like when they first launched? Because that's going to save us X number of years of heartache and trial and error. Okay, here we go. Marketing software built especially for insurance agent and financial planners. Only $47 per month. So I like what I see. They've since doubled their pricing, and they've simplified their language in their headline, which is critical. That's a mouthful. Marketing software built especially for insurance agents and financial planners. And then this is what their landing page shows today. The AI-powered CRM built for insurance agents. And if AI didn't exist, it would probably just say CRM for insurance agents. I can see that they're still offering a 14-day free trial, which means that that is part of their killer offer. They've never changed that. And I can see that their website has gotten a lot prettier. It used to be pretty cluttered and ugly. But look at this. This form right here, this is classic HighLevel. This is the HighLevel form. Let's go to tool number 3, SimilarWeb. You do have to create an account on SimilarWeb, but it doesn't cost anything. So I'm going to go ahead and check agentcrm.com, and I want to see how much traffic they're getting. And where the traffic is coming from, that's also the key. They're getting 12 to 16,000 visitors per week. 12 to 16,000 per week for a $100 a month offer is insane. Let's see how fast they're growing. Let's say very conservatively. Okay, 15,000 visitors per week equals 60,000 per month. You take 3% of that and you've got 1,800 free trials per month. But these are very likely highly motivated, high intent visitors to this website. 1,800 trials a month. Let's say only 20% of them convert to paid. That's 360 new paid customers every month. Times 100 is $36,000 of MRR, monthly recurring revenue, every month. Could be more, could be less, I don't know. But tools like SimilarWeb get us pretty close. 82% of their traffic is coming from the United States. 72% of it is direct, which is the highest intent of traffic. They didn't just stumble upon this website. They went there purposefully. 1.5% is paid, which means they're probably not running very many paid ads, which is also very interesting. 19% organic, which is encouraging because it's hard to get organic traffic, so that's going to be harder to copy, and 6% referral traffic. So this tells me that whoever owns this business is doing a ton of outbound, call, text, email, voice agents, ringless voicemail drops, and they're willfully pulling people to their website, which I actually love that. That's how I've had the most success in my business because I am way too impatient to wait for SEO to work, and I'm way too cheap to pour thousands of dollars a day into Facebook or Google ads. All right, let's go to my fourth tool, Built With. Built With has a free Chrome extension where it will show you what any website you're looking at is built with. WordPress, Shopify. Is there a Stripe pixel? Is there any Stripe code on the website so you can see if they accept payments or not? Do they have a Facebook pixel, which would probably indicate they're running Facebook ads? It will tell you all of these things. Now, Built With is very expensive. For free, you can see with the Chrome extension what any website is built with, is running on. But for $450 a month, you can scrape millions of websites to a spreadsheet, to your computer, and get contact info for all of them. But there's a cheaper and a better way. Built With does not want me to be saying this. Obviously, they're not sponsoring this. But go to Upwork.com and post a job looking for someone that already has a $450 Built With account, likely a marketing agency or something. Post a $20 job saying, hey, can you just run an export on your Built With account for me? It doesn't cost them anything if they're already paying the monthly fee. So it's like, hey, for 30 seconds of work, just click export on this scrape of Shopify stores or HighLevel websites or whatever it is. I'll send you $20 or $50. Then you can save 95% on your Built With subscription. So if we type in Agent CRM right here, ClickFunnels, HighLevel. A lot of people see ClickFunnels and HighLevel as competitors, but they often work hand in hand. But if I had to choose one or the other, it's HighLevel any day of the week. Google Analytics, not surprising. Facebook Pixel, Twitter, Authorize.net, which means they're accepting payments. PayPal, YouTube, Snapchat, LinkedIn, X, GoDaddy, Amazon. Pretty standard stuff. But tool number 5, now this one is my favorite, LinkedIn Sales Navigator. Now, yes, LinkedIn Sales Navigator can be expensive, but they do offer a 30-day free trial. What you want to do is put in your credit card, sign up for the free trial, cancel it immediately so you don't forget. You'll still have access for 30 days. This tool is amazing because you can see what customers these high-level businesses have. No, you're not going to be stalking people. You can see what industries they're serving, what size companies they're serving, and what their messaging is to all these different segments. But if we go back to where we started here, this award ceremony page, the thing about these guys is they're not special. They're not geniuses. They didn't go to Harvard. They just took a brilliant piece of software that took years and years and many, many millions of dollars to build, and they slapped their logo on it. And we're talking HighLevel costs $97 a month. There's a free trial. It's $300 a month if you want to use their white labeling service with some AI features. But if you want to have unlimited sub accounts, which means unlimited white labeled customers, it's $500 a month. But you don't have to commit to that until you have enough customers that are paying you at least $500 a month. You could work your way up. All right, let's get to the brass tacks. How exactly do you do this to build your own business? You're going to start by going here. This link is in the show notes, and you want to use this link, A, because it's my affiliate link and I'll get a kickback and it's a great way of saying thanks. B, because you get a 30-day free trial of HighLevel instead of a 14-day free trial. Anywhere else will offer you 14 days. My link will offer you 30 days. That gives you twice as much time to test all these things. So you'll see the link below. You're going to start an extended free trial. Choose the white label account. Use an AI-generated logo. Pick some colors. And boom, you've got software that looks like it costs thousands of dollars a month. But really, it's free for the next 30 days. Step 2, pick your niche based on data. Before you even do this step, you'll probably have already done some level of research. But the real research happens in this 30 days because the clock's ticking until that free trial turns paid. Dental practices, real estate agents, fitness coaches, e-commerce brands, coaches, pick one. Pick one that A, you have some level of passion in, and B, you have some level of experience in, ideally both. Or you could scrape the entire awards page, send it over to ChatGPT, and say, which one of these industries has the least amount of competition? And start there. Step 3, copy their proven ad angles, their pricing, their offer, the structure of their website, everything. Do not try to reinvent the wheel. Good artists copy, great artists steal. These guys have already tested these things over years. Why would you try to do it better? Step 4, the onboarding system. Copy this as well. You got to get this part right. The welcome emails, the setup calls, and the training materials. Get this right. You can use AI to generate it. And it's all there in the Wayback Machine now that you know where to look. See, anyone can white label this software, but the real magic is in copying their positioning, the messaging, the client success systems. All right, let me be brutally honest for a second. This isn't your passive income, make money while you sleep bullcrap. There's going to be work. Of everything I'm known for, I'm not known for preaching passive income. This is active income, but it's predictable and reliable income. You're going to have to learn sales. You're going to have to learn marketing. You're going to have to deal with difficult clients. Things will go wrong. Things will break. But in any business, things will break. And I like my problems in this business much more than most other businesses I've started, which is almost 80 at this point. But as difficult as this is, you can do this. I promise. If this idiot can do this, you can do this. I use HighLevel every single day. I love HighLevel. Pick one company from this awards list, spend a week learning everything you can about them, and then start putting out feelers. Talk to potential customers, get them on the phone, do the hard thing, not the easy thing of just researching until you're blue in the face. Analysis paralysis to the gills. Get these customers on the phone. Use my affiliate link, get to work, and have fun. Oh, and share this with a friend while you're at it. Thanks for hanging out on the Kerner Office.